Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover. Have you learned anything of note?
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for
fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the Fallens, as if protecting the secret.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being... Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary... If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to...
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village, after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
You deserve a rest. That's all of them. No one can uncross his toes now. Come on. Run like the wind.
What's happened? The guards at the gate were right up there.
Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fists were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an... You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited... Even if I fail to free these bearers, someone needs to prepare the place and keep any...
Oh, and that's me. Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this... She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to...
You have to trust her.
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. Better not keep Eloise waiting.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Let's go. deserve a rest. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with...
I did. It's about the bearers. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then.
Alas, you are too late. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise, but the bearers belong to him now.
Who is your
A trader from across the wall. A most demanding fellow. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own... That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite... They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings.
That does sound... No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to... And with it, my interest in...
My associates will be sorry to hear.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them free.
Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The villagers, a pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at it. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are they need help.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
Hold on, Theo. Let's go.
Yeah!
That'll do, girl. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's...
We just have to pray he makes it out in one...
I can do better than that. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Where are you, Theo? creatures have already turned. Get him! Too slow. All yours, Svarog. This one. Over here. Attack. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Go! Too slow. Over here! Go! Theodore, you had me worried for...
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! So will you! Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore. Wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally...
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever...
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than... For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that my parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constable before they could.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken, and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted that just being with my brother meant more to me than I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. It was so we could be together, Theo. I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. I need nothing more from life than that, so I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring bringing smiles to people's faces and to Theo's. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice of my own to continue helping you however I can.
Thank you, Clap. Let's go on together.
Come on. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Over here! Silence! Get him! Ogle! Kill! Ramu! Get him! Give me thunder! Rotor! Whatever that thing is, say it's their leader. Let's try. This one. Too slow. This one. You're finished! Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its...
You call that? Your brothers might still be alive, if surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering a duty of the highest import.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to...
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues here.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was that every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is
even when death is avoided.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of we live to serve the Phoenix. Our very...
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Josh, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their... Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua... Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you. If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, and we of the Undying, will do what we believe is as first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
The man.
We were just about to make a start on that soda.
It's funny, but none of... You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zom. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be... And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk to the things... Right.
To the bellow...
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's...
Thank you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman?
This? Nah. It It'll take more than that to earn us our place in it, but we're up for the challenge.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Draven.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next.
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time, mate.
Then tap the key!
I never thought me and Zoltan would, and if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. What do you want? And?
The stew's awful.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost. It can't be true.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today? How was she?
With Canva in the hands of a cash...
Ah, sir. Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! I'll fit him to the smell. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace?
She's a beauty.
You saved my beacon again, Sid!
It's fine, really.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make...
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The is a metal, see? So it's lovely and...
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So?
Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of use. Can't think of any right now, but maybe even out there. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That baggy...
They'll hardly believe their eyes.
So, she don't need sails?
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Here you go. Think you can help?
What can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
No holding back. There's no turning back. Not good. Let's go.
Be safe.
It's us or them.
covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Through.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a cur. Oh, it was crystal. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when perhaps the prince...
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault. my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, Matt.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile. And...
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They...
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness.
I do.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect?
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Why the hell? Victor, take the bearer's side.
Can you believe we were going to make it?
I think we'd better shut up. Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Are you looking for something in particular? An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice. My thanks. Perhaps You should lighten your burden first. Thank you for your custom.
Why the hell? Victor, take the bearer's side.
Good girl.
Yeah! How the hell did you...
Safe.
We're no good work on this one. Stay close, Torvald.
Yeah!
should have picked on someone your own size.